G'day, Ace here, and I am back. Yes, I've only done one video this year, and that is because I just need to be honest with you guys. You might remember a few months ago, I told you I might be struggling creatively. I had some health things, and the medication I was on really just kind of messed with my creativity. Well, I'm happy to say that I'm certainly over that hump, and that didn't impact my creativity. But I found since then, I've crashed, and I've crashed hard. I was making a video a week, and I was putting out photos on Instagram and going on lots of photo walks and loving it. I was loving it. And I've just found over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been struggling. I've been struggling creatively. I've been struggling finding words to use. It's just hurting. And the whole creative process just hasn't been, I just haven't been vibing with it. And that's a really kind of scary place to be in. That's not really what I want to have a talk about. I want to have a talk about a journey I've been on over the last probably 9 months. And I'm going to tell that journey with this camera here, which is the Minolta Himatic 7S, which is a beautiful little rangefinder camera. This is one of my granddad's cameras that he gave me. He gave me this, and he gave me the Rolly 35S, which, as you know, is probably one of my favorite little film cameras. And this is not one of my favorites, but I like it. It's a pretty solid little rangefinder camera. Let's have a listen. It's pretty good. I don't have a battery in here, so there's no automatic light meter. I have to do all the settings manually. Exposure triangle, but that doesn't really detract too much from the process. Today is, or it's nearly February. It's the 30th of January today when I'm recording this. I put a roll of film in this. I put Cinestill 50D, everyone's current favorite film brand, Cinestill, in this about 9 months ago. I was at a country show, the Gatton Show, if you're in southeast Queensland, and that's where I started shooting this roll. And since then, I've been on a massive journey. I know I bang on about this every video, a street photography journey, and it's been incredible. I've learned a lot. I've challenged myself. I've pushed a lot. So this roll is a retrospective over the last 8 or 9 months of photography through a few different places. So you'll see as I go along how the photos have changed. The thing that I've noticed over the last few months is how I'm very unsettled with a style. I don't have one yet, and that's not a bad thing. It's certainly not a bad thing or a bad place to be in. Some photographers have a definite style. They seem to fall into it very quickly. I haven't done that. I haven't had that luck, skill, I don't know, whatever the right term for to use is, but it just hasn't been me, and I've been on a journey for that. Whether it's doing candid street photos or shooting from the hip or getting people to pose or just getting kind of like wider street photos, I'm still finding what I want to photograph, and that's been driving me. And that's been I think that's maybe where I've crashed, because I tried to learn too much too quickly. And it was a very, very steep learning curve, which I don't regret. It just burnt me out. I've had a few different projects on the go as well. I've got a video coming up probably in the next few weeks, which has actually been a massive undertaking. I'm not going to give you too many details about that, but it's been massive, and that's taken not just a lot of creative energy, but emotional energy expended into the physical process of this project. The magnitude has been massive. It involves over 500 photos. It's very, very, very big and exciting, but really big. But there's been a big emotional component to that. I've also started a new frugal film project, and I'll do some videos about that, or do one video. It's only January, so I've only had 1 month, and that'll be a much more whimsical video. So as these photos are going through, I haven't really got any video of me using this. My GoPro doesn't fit in the hot shoe of that. So this camera's been an experimental journey. I don't know if I'll use this one again. The straight I can't sell it because my granddad gave it to me, but it's good. It's good, but it's a bit big. I don't know. We'll see. It's been interesting seeing how my photos have changed over the last 9 months of people. I know I was burning out when I took the last probably 10 photos on this roll, which is a third. It's a lot. It's a lot of this roll. I just wanted to get this roll done. I was down at Burleigh Heads and Burleigh Beach, and I just took photos for the sake of it. And I know I just wanted to finish off the roll, and I felt I let myself down. I don't know if you guys ever find that at all, where you find you take photos and you let yourself down because you just didn't give the photos the courtesy and the respect that they deserved. And I just shot, and the photos they're not bad. There's some alright photos in there, but they're not good. And I think we kind of need to have those crashes, and I think especially we need to document that. Life isn't about perfect Instagram moments, I'm finding. I mean, I've always known that, and you've always known that all along. It's not just we go from one like banger shot to another. I kind of mentioned it in my last video, listened to Martin Parr, where he said there were some years where there was one photo he liked, or 2 or 3 photos that he liked. I listened to the latest Paulie B, if you guys haven't seen that, and the guy he was interviewing, and I can't remember his name, Daniel Arnold, I think. So get in the habit of failing, which is like, that's the essence of street photography, or one of the essences. That you take more bad photos than good ones. I'm finding I'm taking so many bad photos, especially lately. They're really bad. I don't hate them. I just don't like them. They're not doing anything for me. And but I still want to get out there, and I still want to do it, and I still want to explore, and I still want to pound the pavement, and I still want to have a camera up to my eye, and I still want to meet people, and I still want to take their photograph, whether it's candid or posed or a mix of the two. It's funny, like, even though it's so hard to get out at the moment, and the weather's been miserable here in Brisbane. It's like raining every day, and it's 400% humidity and like 90 million degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit. Like, doesn't matter what scale you use, it's like in the millions. It is so hot. Like everything sweats. Like I sweat, I'm chubby guy, so like I find sweat in places I didn't even know I had places. So that's been hard to get out when it's raining. Still love getting out though. I love it. So even though this creative slump has been hard, I was talking to my brother from another mother, Duke Saratoga, about this is hard, and he said he called it. He said you're having you're crashing. It's a burnout, and it is burnout. But I still love it. Still love it, even though I can't think of a single word to say sometimes, or can't find a single photo to take. I love getting out, and I don't know if you guys think that. I really want to know if you do, because this is such a cruel addiction to have, because you always want more. Just want, if I go out one more time, I'll get a good photo, or I'll get a few good photos, or I'll meet someone interesting, or something. It just keeps on pulling me back in, and I love it so much. Anyway, crew, I'm waffling. I took the Minolta 7S out. I used Cinestill 50D. The photos are arse. All the photos look green. The film's probably expired. You'll see a bit of a increase in quality, and then you'll see it nosedive as the photos go on. Yeah, that's what's been happening. And that's the cruel mistress of street photography. Remember, crew, everything is an adventure when you've got a camera in your hand.